Hey, this is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
Righty.
Stop! That never happened. Nobody in the Chargers organization was there. We will deny anything you say that transpired this past Thursday. Welcome back to another episode of MUT MUT Force. Trumpetmonkey, been another minute since we have done a MUT Force episode, but it is good to be back.
It's good to be back. Let's see, like we've been talking. You and I have been in communication, except us and our fans and our listeners and our viewers have not been hearing from us. But we decided with a strong message of health, awareness, and hope that we would explain why that is today. Isn't that correct, Director?
Yeah. Something, life comes at you, and definitely family above everything. And weirdly enough, me and Trumpetmonkey were going through similar circumstances around the same time with our parents battling different forms of cancer. And we've decided to share this with you guys, our MUT Force audience, in order to help spread awareness. I think in both of our cases, Trumpetmonkey, it's kind of a blessing that it was found at the moment it was, and if it had not been, it could have been a little bit more serious. Exactly.
It was really, really weird. We'll tell everybody out there the type of cancer as well. That's important to know. Director, your mother had breast cancer.
Correct.
And now on the other side of surgery, successfully, awesome. And early detection was key there.
Yes.
And then randomly, within days of receiving that news from Director, my old man calls me from Australia and tells me he has prostate cancer. Again, early detection. And he is scheduled to, as they say in Oz, to go under the knife Monday, and he'll be fine. Don't worry, he'll be in and out he knows the surgeon really well. It's going to be awesome. He'll be A-okay. But early detection, super, super important, and that's why we wanted to share it with the community. We tested the waters on our EA supported stream the other day. Just like saying the cancer was close to us, and make sure that like you go and get tested regularly, especially if you're a dude, for like anything to do with the the poop chute, the rectum, and and your prostate over the age of 30. You're going to be wanting to get tested like once a year, or if you start to feel a little strange, feel a little weird. That's what my old man did. He was feeling just a bit odd. So strange. And he went to the doctor and he was like, dude, I think something's up. Just have a look. Early detection is key, man. And your chances of survival after that are literally high 90s. So we wanted to share that with you. And we're gonna this is gonna be what am I trying to say, Director? Non-monetized. We're going to clip this out as its own little video, non-monetized, out of the whole show.
Yeah.
And we're going to spread this message just to our Twitter followers as well, and hopefully their Twitter followers. And then hopefully, knock on wood, I'm knocking on wood over here. There's actual wood. You're getting a message that is helpful and healthy. And that's it. We wanted to do that at the top of the show. Hope that's okay.
Oh, guys, yeah, absolutely. And again, early detection, absolutely huge factor in both of our circumstances here with our folks. So prayers to you, Trumpetmonkey. I'm sure everything's going to go smoothly on Monday. And I am happy to report that my mother is officially cancer-free after receiving her surgery. Has a lot of follow-ups and stuff she's got to go to, but everything's good on this front. Well, with that, Trumpetmonkey, a good message to share with the MUT Force community. Why don't you tell them what to expect in this episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with the Director and Trumpetmonkey, we break down all of the content that we didn't break down for you over the last 2 weeks. We have a look at all of those new player power-ups, I should say. And of course, we break down the Wizard of Oz coming back to Madden Ultimate Team. Plus, Director has something very, very, very sneaky and surprising for me. I don't know what it is. Back to you, Director.
And with that mouthful, let's get into this week's content.
Oh, where we're going? We didn't cut away there. Okay, director's like, hey, Trumpetmonkey, tell everybody what we've got going on the show tonight. And I'm like, I don't know. You said it was a surprise.
We do have something slated at the end of this show. It's going to be kind of fun. Okay. A little bit of a MUT game that I put together, basically to test Trumpetmonkey, and we'll see how he performs in that sense. Let's start off with a little bit of throwback to the Most Feared program. I know it ended, a couple of weeks ago, but we did want to emphasize a couple of players that we really liked, mainly some of the masters and heroes. We'll start with this Ray Lewis. Trumpetmonkey, I know for a fact you've got this Ray Lewis on your monstrous God Squad. How is he performing with you down there in the middle?
Oh, he's awesome, and believe it or not, I don't even have Enforcer on him. The best teams I come up against, they have Ray Lewis with Enforcer, Patrick Willis with Enforcer, and then they have Pat Tillman with Enforcer. And against the run game, you just hope you're going to get a lot of CPU hit sticks. And all you're hoping for defensively is just, a couple of fumbles a game. And that can be game changing, in a tight game against a good opponent. So that's what I recommend you do with him. I'm going to be making that change this weekend, Ling. It's going to be fun.
So maybe the meta is changing because I've got Enforcer on Pat Tillman, and I'll notice maybe on average maybe one fumble a game if you position him correctly. Times that by 3, that could be a huge game changer in the meta.
Absolutely, and for me it's going to be Ray Lewis, Bobby Wagner, and Pat Tillman. And I actually run Bobby Wagner out of position at right outside linebacker. So I'll have, as you look down on the field, you'll have the left, the middle, and the right of the field all taken care of with an enforcer roaming the field in different positions. But this was an awesome item. On my team, he's got 91 speed now. Because of course, like we're going to get to it, but Coach Madden Physical came out. So I mean, I've got Sprinter maxed, I've got him powered up, and Coach Madden. On like a Ravens team, he's like 92 speed. That's just ridiculous. Disgusting. And like I've seen 96 Ray Lewises out there on the field. Like
disgusting. Absolutely. I think everybody was expecting Ray Lewis via the promos and stuff, but he does not disappoint. Stat-wise, very, very good master. A couple of the heroes to note from the first phase of Most Feared. Cam Newton, I'm seeing a lot of Cam Newtons out there. You pair him up with a really fast wide receiver like Tyreek Hill with the Cam Newton's throw power. It seems to be pretty effective, and then you got the escape artist on top of that. He's not a bad card.
And if I might, director, a nice counter. See, I love the reason I love like American football is it's a really fast-paced game of chess, right? It totally is. And so a counter to Cam Newton is you're gonna want to eye having like a really fast, maybe budget beast linebacker or D end that you can put on a spy. I run Daniel Hunter, who now has 88 speed, out of position at defensive tackle in a spy against Cam Newton. There's like a little air quotes because I'm not a pro, but pro tip for you to counter those really, really fast escape artist QBs that are out there. But yeah, this guy is all over the field. I'm seeing him all over Weekend League. I see him like every second opponent seems to have Cam Newton. Pretty solid. He will let you down with a couple of deep throws though, so watch out.
He will. But very, very, very nice card nonetheless. Let's go to the scary fasting. Some Tyler Lockett's out there too. This card actually, at least against me, I don't have him on my squad, has been pretty clutch in, fourth and long scenarios especially, which really ticks me off.
Yeah, he is really good. I will say this. We spoke about this already. He should have been faster. He definitely should have been faster. And now, I mean, we got to move on quickly through these cards. I won't say too much more. There's an even faster guy coming down the pipeline, and that's why he should have been faster.
Couple budget guys in here. Tevin Coleman, 89 speed. I've seen some guys really rocking him when the 49ers theme teams. Dante Fowler has a bit of the force factor. Scary Sharp. Earl Thomas breaks on plays like you'll never believe. The guy's been really, really good. I had him on my squad for a couple of days. We pulled him, and a very, very nice card he is. And then the Cauldron Master, some of the guys that you get for free. I think the consensus is that Anthony Barr was the must-add guy, but Vita Vea is a very close second for me.
And Vita Vea, we're going to get through the power up, so got a power up, so really, really solid. I was running him. I just got him as quickly as I could and had some fun with him as well, because I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, exactly. And he was a lot of fun last year.
Let's take a look at the second part of Most Feared. The Sheriff making his debut once again in Madden. Everybody's been waiting for Peyton Manning to come back into the game, and here he is. He's come into the game on probably the best year for pocket passers in the history of Madden, given the hot route master cam ability. He's a beast. He is a beast. I pulled him, or I bought him for the training, I hate to admit, but I did play a couple of games with him, and he was very, very nice. Peyton Manning. Let's take a look at his stats here.
Yeah, and again, you called it. You said everything that needs to be said in that regard. What is so funny is like, you would look into social media, you would think that 99% of people are running with a quarterback with escape artists on him. And I'll get to that in a little bit, okay? Like that for me, like I'm sorry, the pro players that we've seen use escape artists like really, really well. But with respect to the rest of us, I rarely see it used effectively. And what's funny is, like you said, to be a pocket passer, once we get the protected, so once we start to get the pocket passes 95 and above, with the protected trait for that extra pass block kind of couple of seconds, this is going to be the best year ever to say stop scrambling and actually try a pocket passer and enjoy a 63 speed quarterback who has insane stats. That's all I'll say.
Even if protected only allows for like an extra 1.5 to 2 seconds in the pocket, that is definitely enough time to absolutely shred up some coverage. And on top of that, the hot route master to me has been the best ability in the game, at least for my personal scheme. You add those together, my God, watch out when that becomes meta. Some of the other heroes that came down the line, I've played against a lot of Ndamukong Suhs. I have not thought that he would be a huge threat, but he is. He's like a run destroyer on the edge.
And we've seen I've seen some pictures out there with like nearly 99 block shed, 99 strength or something like that. They're close to that anyway. Definitely the strength. But man, that's insane. That's it's so good. And my God, he just crushes the edge, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's very, very good.
Since the last patch, really, really good run stuffing, 3-4. Heavy boys, defensive ends have been playing well against the run, just crushing the run as well. Take it from a guy who likes to run and stretch and dive a lot of the time, director. So
you're a monster.
Yeah, this is a solid item right there. Definitely.
Very, very nice. Next up, possibly the best card out of this promo, Denzel Ward, 92 speed, 92 man, 90 press. I have been picked numerous times by this dude. A lot of people running out in zone still with Denzel Ward, but he'll be the one guy manned up. And if you test him, he's coming down with that pick.
Right? I saw one of the greatest highlights, a pick six in a weekend league game, end zone to end zone, with Denzel Ward on Reddit. That was absolutely incredible. And it was Denzel Ward, man. And he was activated as well. The flaming X running down the field, scoring touchdowns. Really, really nice. A Browns theme team this year. Lucky buggers.
Pretty stacked. Pretty stacked. Denzel Ward, again, kind of like a budget Deion Sanders a little bit with better press. Worse zone, but eventually that is going to get up to par. We can get it to 90 overall, and that's when he's going to get pretty scary. Next up, Scary Sharp. We got Travis Frederick.
Denzel Ward gets a 99 when he does, if and when. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Travis Frederick, this is my starting center.
Mine too.
Solid.
I went ahead and did the house rules for that week. Absolutely gruesome, by the way. But this was the Nat guy I decided to take, and he's been very, very nice.
You had enough time to do those house rules, man.
We did. Luckily, the stars aligned where I had a little bit of time off of work, and we decided to grab it. But Travis Frederick, for a Nat, we've always said this. If you have an opportunity to get a nice Nat offensive lineman, do it. Because now we don't have to make an upgrade for quite a while. I even powered him up. He's been very solid down there in the middle. And I think that was it. We got the Gridiron Nightmare. Some of you guys got these cards for free. A Tariq Cohen, who's been pretty glitchy. I love the 5'6", the really short running backs. They just get lost behind that line.
He was so much fun at the beginning of the year, and then AJ Green got an upgrade. That's just a nod to a good card and a good fan base. And now you've got a good Tyler Boyd and an AJ Green there. And Keanu Neal, nice hard hitting. Look, 95 hit power. Yeah, he's only got 83 speed, but good lord.
On the theme team, maybe as a user as well, this is not a bad item either. And then Zadarius Smith. I've seen some good plays out of this card. I didn't expect it because his speed was so low, but some guys just know how to use these items.
Dude, solid. You could run him at defensive end and you're laughing. Absolutely.
So if you guys want to post down in the comment section below what your favorite, most feared item added to the game was, let us know, and I'm sure most of it's going to be Denzel Ward. Let's move on to some news coming in from yesterday. Brand new power-ups added to the game. Finally, I have to ask though, Trumpetmonkey, what took so long?
I don't know. I will, from the sounds of it, look, we visited the EA offices. We got to meet with the team. We got to meet the guy who, okay, well, you're not supposed to speak about what goes on behind the curtain. We got to meet the team that was responsible for putting out the power-ups. It isn't as simple as just pressing a button. There is work involved with it, and therefore, I believe it's a simple question of resource allocation, as we say in the industry, which is like, okay, you know, where do you want the resource put? Do you want it going into the next promo and making that as good as it could be, or do you want it on power-ups? I think finally I'm glad they're here, and hopefully what we actually see is like every Friday or every second Friday, new power-ups just hitting, and I think that'll be really exciting before the weekend as well.
I think every other week would be fantastic. You weave it in between the weeks that we get house rules, and I think that would be really, really nice, you know, for a bi-weekly program. Some of the notable players added here: Nick Bosa. Pretty sure you can't put the rookie premiere in there, right?
No, you cannot put the rookie premiere in there. And we're going to touch upon the team of the weeks that dropped, are we? We're going to have a squiz at a couple of those, like Nicky Bosa came out there. I think we already did in a previous video, but last week's, look, it's not a fantastic card. It's the new archetypes and the new stats are making these a little less desirable in terms of statistics, but the fact that you can get Nick Bosa up, I saw on one team there to a 94 overall at this stage, is pretty bloody nice.
Even if you've got just the rookie premiere, the free version, he does get edge threat, and that is probably one of the most important abilities on that defensive line anyway. Again, his stats were a little underwhelming, but I think the abilities trump the stats in a lot of different situations, so not too bad. We got a Tyler Boyd upgrade. I'm pretty sure Trumpetmonkey absolutely screaming to the heavens when Derek Carr got the nod as well.
Have a look. Pull him up, man. Pull him up. This got some love on Reddit. Look at this item right here, man.
This
look at
is
these stats.
Ridiculous. Derek Carr.
It's a 96 overall and it's November. I mean, like, good lord. He's not that far away. So he's 93 stock. He buffs to a 96 overall. He's not that far away from a 99, bro. I'm just saying, he's not that far.
How has he been performing for you in, let's say, weekend league, ranked number 1 in the world, Trumpetmonkey?
Oh, that was on PC, so we're not puffing out our chest too much, but there was some sweaties in there. And from the weekend league number 1 position reward, my Fire Fantasy pack, I pulled Clowny Redux, which was awesome. So I made it cool.
And
1.4
Joe
million.
Thomas, right?
And Joe, well, that was from the monthly rewards. But look, so interestingly, I have a tiny bit of criticism. For me, Gunslinger is a little bit weird. So yes, the ball comes out faster, as in the release is a little bit faster, but the ball trajectory in the air is weird.
Do you think that's unique to just Derek Carr? Because every quarterback has a different throwing motion.
I don't know. I don't believe so, though. So Derek Carr without Gunslinger, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And just doesn't miss throws. And is just incredible. Really nice release. Not as fast as Rodgers, but very, very, like, up there. Without a doubt, up there. Really, really solid. Just an awesome, awesome item. But Gunslinger, something's up.
I've heard the same thing from a couple other guys rocking this Derek Carr, that Gunslinger is a bit underwhelming considering how good the other abilities on different archetypes of quarterbacks. The Hot Route Master and Escape Artist are definitely game-changing abilities. And I feel like strong arm quarterbacks are a little behind the pack, so maybe a little bit of finessing with the ability is needed for the strong arm quarterbacks.
I think so, and I think like hopefully, a patch or two later we'll finally get that, and then it'll be game break. I love
think
it.
strong arm quarterbacks do get protected at some phase as well. I think it's like a 98 overall though.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But look, this is all. And how do I get him up here? We've got 28 out of 40 Raiders passing chem. Obviously, 30 out of 30 go deep. We've got Sprinter maxed out on him. We've got Coach Madden passing 2 out of 2. And we've got 30 out of 50 Raiders in the lineup. So that just gives like +1 to the kind of physical stats.
Very nice
Madden physical as well, another +1 speed there. So that's where the kind of stats are coming from. I'm in love with the item. But his ultimate kickoff item is going to be an 88 come Tuesday, and reaches all of the thresholds because of that win we got over the Chargers there on Thursday night. You might remember that game. So the ultimate kickoff Derek Carr is low-key awesome as well. Derek Carr is just awesome in every way imaginable. Let's move on.
Okay, I'm closing this. We are done with Derek Carr. Next up, let's take a look at the signatures from this past week. Quentin Dunbar, kind of some under the radar names coming in, except for Cooper Kupp.
Yeah,
Cooper Kupp's been really good, but you don't expect him to get like a dominant card. But I actually like this card quite a bit. 86 speed is workable on a theme team.
It is, and he got a power up, right, Cooper Kupp. So you are going to be able to, with Coach Madden and a theme team getting up to 90 speed. Which is nice. Very, very good. Yeah, that is good. So 91 even. Sorry, what's wrong with me? So Sprinter, Coach Madden, and 25 Rams in your team, and he's on 91 speed.
He's got really good route running and very decent catching stats. I think this card's going to be low-key very, very good in the slot. And then Quentin Dunbar, cornerback for the Redskins, 90 speed, 89 to man coverage, 84 zone, but very nice press. A lot of guys I've noticed are moving into that scheme of man press. And it's had some success so far, but you need items like this that can get above 90 man and 90 press. Well, nobody's going to get close to Denzel Ward, but this is close.
What's that Redskins secondary is kind of starting to look pretty bloody nice then, isn't it? You got Quentin Dunbar, you've got oh my God, what's wrong with me? The former Panther Josh Norman. Josh Norman, thank you very much. And then even I'm pretty sure DRC played a season there, so he's got like that veterans card. It's not too shabby. The corners are looking pretty good, And then it's not
I'm gonna drop a little hint here, Trumpetmonkey.
Yes.
The upcoming MUT game at the tail end of this episode does have to do with theme teams. Let's move on to the heavyweights. Michael Brockers coming in as a heavyweight for this week. Kind of an odd item here. Just considering he's on the edge and he's got 61 speed. The block shed's amazing, but is this going to be as effective as an Ndamukong Suh, or is the speed just too low?
Potentially, you would have liked to seen higher strength, though. That's the only thing. Like, this is just a run-stuffing left end. Like, let's be honest, though. This is more like theme team at this stage. And just getting a higher overall in your theme team.
And even then, we should be getting a Deacon Jones at some point, too, so... Who knows? Maybe put this guy at defensive tackle at that point. I mean, he should be okay there. And then we got a Trent Williams. Right. Give me my money, Trent Williams.
In real life, what'd you say? No money?
Give me my money.
He gets sent to like injured reserve, and so they don't have to. The not fit for football one, right?
Yeah,
so they don't have to pay him.
Injury related.
Dude, like seriously, it's getting very, very ugly with this particular individual right here. But hey, he'll be on the open market next
Trent
year.
Williams, we need you. We'll treat you nice. We'll buy you nice things.
Right?
Come to LA.
Right?
Somebody's going to land this guy, and he's going to get paid. He's a very, very good player. And in Madden specifically as well, he is actually very, very nice as well. Very, very good. Let's take a look at the team of the week. This is probably the hottest promo coming out this week. Because of the header Tyreek Hill. Let's go ahead and start with him. I know we got a limited in there, but nobody could give a lesser care in the world for Brennan Scarlett. So let's start with Tyreek Hill.
I like Brennan Scarlett, who I've never heard of before. Sorry, even as an NFL fan, because it means that Eric Harris and his 2 picks and a pick 6 against your Chargers on Thursday is probably going to get eliminated.
I'll be outside protesting, reversing that decision if it comes true. Tyreek Hill, 94 speed, decent catching, decent route running, but you're really getting this card because you can get him up to 97, 98, 99 speed on the right kind of team.
Why don't we just
Absolutely disgusting.
Why don't we just go to like the Trumpetmonkey Twitter feed there, very very briefly, albeit briefly, Director, my good friend, my good sir. Go and click on media there, old boy. Click on media, old boy, and scroll down just
live
a bit.
Look.
Live
Tyreek Hill
with 98 speed.
That is just unfair.
Can you dig it? Like, come on.
Ever since this card came out on Tuesday, I've seen numerous YouTubers posting just bombs on the outside. Doesn't matter. Cover 2, cover 4, cover 3, man, does not matter. This guy's getting open, and he is winning a lot of games. So everybody out there playing Weekend League this weekend, I'm sorry, I don't have an answer to Tyreek Hill. Absolutely insane item.
I can't wait to use him a bit more in this Weekend League.
And you've got the right kind of quarterback for this item, Trumpetmonkey. Derek Carr with that really nice throw power.
Yeah, and by the way, like, again, air quotes, pro tip, broski. Pro tip, you're gonna, like, on weeks like this, the Tyreek Hill set pieces, like have a look, just the Garoppolos and these other ones, we're selling for so much that this is the type of week that you do. I'll have a look at your Mike Williams in a second. This is the type of week that you do the 30,000 coin Team of the Week packs. There's 10 of them you can buy with coins, so that's 300,000 coins. On a week like this, open them all. And the very first one I opened, I pulled Tyreek Hill, and that happened to several people on Twitter who were tweeting at me, same thing here. But that's the week that you do it for those set pieces, because like some of these set pieces were going for like 50, 60K as well, so you're doubling your coins, so it's crazy.
Interesting.
So make sure you check that out. Have a look at Mike Williams.
You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's see if this is going to work here. Let's go to the wide.
Are we going to pull another Earl Thomas III?
Last time we did this, I ended up pulling an Earl Thomas at a 250 training pack. Let's see. Let's pull one. Let's see if the director gets lucky one more time. The luck of MUT Force is with us. It's a 78 Taysom Hill. That's Taysom not going to do it.
You're doing it the wrong way. You got to go in and out.
80 Christian Wilkins. All right.
Are you going to open them all?
Not this time. Well, maybe off camera. We're not going to sit and maybe one more. One more on camera, and that is it.
One more
on camera. We're looking for anything Week 10 related.
Yes.
And 86, Stefan Tuitt. That's not too bad. I don't know if that goes this week, but that's not a bad pull right there. A little bit of MUT Force luck. Speaking of which, and then a 7-7 Hunter Renfrow. All right. We got one more. 79. All right. And there's Devin Bush. That's not bad. Speaking of which, all you guys out there watching Xerxes getting the nice pulls, let's try a little bit of MUT Force and see what the effect is. Maybe it's just the director that gets a little bit of that pack luck. Other notable players from Team of the Week this last week, Brennan Scarlett threw everybody off, but I do like your point of it adds every single player on the table. Like, everybody can get an unlimited card because of Brennan Scarlett now.
Yeah, and I think that's really, really cool. So, yeah, I like it. I think we both had a couple of wide receivers added from a theme team perspective that we enjoyed as well. So you're Mike Williams, but like they're like a little too slow for you?
He's been okay. I've been running some games with just the Chargers theme team, having some fun, and he's pretty good at what he does, which is that spec catch at 87, his height at 6'4", and moderately okay speed at 84. But hashtag give us Mikey will live on. I like this. I like this item. I appreciate this item. But when he goes off for 2 touchdowns and 200 yards, inevitably some point this season, I expect a 92. That week. No debate. We also got ourselves a Hunter Renfrow, who's kind of breaking out a little bit. We watched him on Hard Knocks. He's very, very good. Hopefully we have more Hunter Renfrows to come.
He nearly had he had 2 touchdowns, 2 games in a row, and then on Thursday he nearly scored again.
Yeah.
Obviously unusable, but still great to see him getting his juice. But then this guy was interesting, right? Like lots of speed. and he's going to get that man coverage 90, man coverage and above, which is great. The zone's a little low, but for me, then, like, he's kind of up there with a Denzel Ward type,
It depends on your scheme again. If you run a lot of man, this guy should be okay. And you give the fact that he's a 6-foot defensive back, that does help a little bit too with his speed.
He had the scoop and score fumble off of the Edelman fumble, against when the Ravens put the Patriots in the ground. That was like a huge win for them. That was pretty interesting, man. Like I got to tell you, a nice item, man. That Ravens secondary, Jesus wept, insane, man.
Couple budget guys here as well. I mean, maybe not budget right now because of Tyreek Hill, but some nice guys later down the road. 85 speed. Bud Dupree at 6'4" is very, very nice.
Yeah.
I think there was one more down here. Wasn't there? Christian Wood, Xavier Woods, free safety. Yeah. Bud Dupree is probably the guy as far as the 87s are concerned. And that has been our team of the week. Excited to see what we get this upcoming week. We've already seen our Thursday night game. Maybe the Raiders get a nod with that freakishly good, what was his name? The guy that got 2 picks.
Eric Harris.
He
already got 177 team of the week, man. If he gets the bump up, it'll be incredible.
Yeah, give him a mid-80s. I think he's working his way up.
Let's do veterans as well because people will complain if we don't do the useless veterans cards. So let's do them as well.
You'll have to name them up. Who are our veterans this week?
Like, just go click on Muthead Home. It's right there. Like, I think there we go. They were the top two. Top 2 on the new players. Here we go. Olivia Vernon and CJ Anderson. Vernon's going to get you what? Browns, Giants, Dolphins? Is he a Dolphin?
I think the Dolphins as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Not too shabby. At least they're 88s now. CJ Anderson is going to get you Rams, Lions, Panthers?
Broncos as well.
Broncos, sorry. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Broncos, not terrible.
Both of them are but we're moving in the right direction a little bit. But I always feel like when we're moving in the right direction, the overalls and stats have already kind of moved on from where that direction was headed. So they might always just be a step or two behind what people actually want. But again, theme team wise, I run Eric Weddle on my theme team. He's just fine. He's okay. Let's take a look at the legends coming into the game. This morning, you guys are ripping packs for a couple of surprise hits coming out this week, as well as a trend that I am not too crazy about. But let's start with this guy here, Brian Bosworth.
I love that they're bringing him out. Just like this guy was made famous by the fact that like Bo Jackson just destroyed him. Go watch the highlight. Google Bo Jackson, Brian Bosworth. What was interesting is that he was only in the league like 3 years, man. This is kind of crazy, but the Seahawks all of a sudden with Tutupu, Bosworth, and Wagner, and then KJ Wright as well. They give a pretty solid linebacker core, a little slow, but pretty solid.
This guy should be. If we're talking Seahawks theme teams, this guy will be in the 90s pretty easily, and
he'll have 91 speed for you, 92 if it's complete Seahawks theme team. But
block shedding at 90. Maybe put him on the edge too. Who knows?
If he gets Enforcer, it'll be kind of fun. He's a limited, so it's gonna be like. So I guess what we're gonna see is like the limited time solos come back to Legends this week. So be ready for that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, be ready to do your limited time solos. And look, he's gonna be interesting. He'll be all right. Like he again is gonna be one of those guys. I assume that's gonna have Enforcer, right? So,
I hope he does. I hope, because 90 hit power, I think he meets the criteria there. Let's take a look at Keith Bullock, outside linebacker for the Titans.
Yeah, this is cool. Now what you're not going to see here is Bullock's
zone
coverage, which is solid. Really, really solid. So, like, again, this right here is like a pretty solid item.
He's going to have nice speed, especially on a theme team. He's 6'3" with really good zone. I feel like this is kind of like the Derek Brooks. We have Derek Brooks this year, but I feel like this is a better Derek Brooks as far as coverage linebackers are concerned. So I like this guy quite a bit. I liked his theme diamond. I like his full legend. But we'll get to the kind of cons of that here in just a second. We'll take a look at the Dallas Clark as well. This being a team captain which is now available as a legend. We'll take a look at his stats as well. 84 speed, which is definitely nice. The 92, 92, and the 89 catching stats is insane. Crazy. And the route running is insane. And what better year to pair him up with the Sheriff?
Yes.
You know, on a nice...
With Peyton Manning, it's so good. Yeah. I think it's awesome anyway. I think that's so great.
Now, again, we brought this up in a previous MUT Force, but I want to reiterate it. It's kind of crazy that we're seeing these theme diamonds get re-released, because now it kind of limits the new names. I mean, given that, you know, the brand new one we got, Bosworth, came out of left field. We had no idea who it was going to be and kind of shocked the world. But now there's a little bit of a less surprise effect every week, thinking, okay, we have to get X number of theme diamonds back into Legends, and there's only so many slots, so we're going to have to see them very consistently. And that to me is a kind of, you know, takes the wind out of my sails a little bit.
I don't mind it, and I'll tell you why. Because we can get Charles Tillman. You're gonna get a Casper? Yeah, we're gonna get a better Casper. We're gonna get a better Charles Tillman. We're gonna get better right guards, right tackles. Like John Runyon moves up as well. Like these types of things. Like I'm just saying, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I don't mind. That being said,
man, you know, I like the fact that they are giving us upgrades to these cards that are definitely on theme teams. But I think it would have been awesome if we had a part 2 of Theme Diamonds, you know, later down the road to get all of these upgrades, so we didn't kind of disturb the Legends promo too much. Because that's kind of like the big draw for a lot of Madden players coming into Ultimate Team is the Legends, and to make it too like repetitive might turn some people off of the promo in general.
But what is the NFL 100 promo at the end of the month going to look like? That's going to be fascinating. That's going to be fascinating. So like if you do the math about how many theme diamonds there are, how many legends there are, right? And then how many weeks there are until Ultimate Legends. It's a pretty chock-a-block schedule, right? Which means that I'm predicting like a whole bunch of legends to come out all at once. Like we're talking like the way they do launch weekend, sometimes like 8 legends all at once, 10 or something like that. I'm expecting something like that for the 100.
That would be pretty cool. And then maybe if we get a Theme Diamonds part 2, it's fresh legends that get Ultimate Legend re-releases. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but let's be optimistic on this NFL 100 season.
I don't know if they're gonna do theme. You and I saw how hard it was for them to get all these like dudes that we weren't expecting. It takes a lot of work. I can't see it happening. Fingers crossed, though. Absolutely.
I'll have to wait and see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to the part of the episode where the director has prepared a fun MUT game for Trumpetmonkey.
Before we do, public service announcement. Pull up the Derek Carr. Click on that. Pull on the Derek Carr power up here. Want to show you why. There we go. Want to show you, and then go to the upgrades tab. Want to show you right here, guys, a quarterback. Put him up to 90 overall and have a look at his stats. Now, yeah, he's going to cost you $4,900 training, but training is really, really, really low at this point in time. But have a look. Scroll down a tiny bit there, just a tiny bit. All you'd have to do is max out, go deep, and this guy right here will get you 90 without even Coach Madden or any Raiders camps. He'll get you 90 throw power. Okay, he'll have 88 short, 87 medium. Those are both over the 85 thresholds for accuracy. But then he'll have 91 deep accuracy over the 90 threshold. This right here could be your budget beast. He'll make every throw on the field. Derek Carr powered up to a 90 overall. Very, very good option. Want to throw that out there for the viewers.
I'm deleting Derek Carr. We've had enough Derek Carr. But congratulations. I'm happy you got yourself your stud quarterback. Waiting for that Phillip Rivers upgrade. Probably not going to happen after last night's game.
Phillip Rivers so early on. You should be happy. Yeah, I had to wait forever to get a usable Derek.
All right, now on to the MUT game that the director has put together for the Trumpetmonkey and you guys playing at home. This has to do with the second half of the MUT Legends season. Like we were saying before, people really anticipate the Legends coming out every season, and I feel like I want to kind of give a stab at some of the best Legends we could see in the second half of the promo here. Right. I have additionally, on top of that, taken a look at every single theme team in the game and identified the top 3 positions that are a position of need for every theme team. Now, that doesn't mean that the decisions are based off of positions of need, but it does come into factor a little bit. Now, on top of all of that, I have hidden my picks. So they'll be revealed one by one. They're all typed out right here. They'll be revealed one by one, but I want to hear your guess before we reveal my official guess.
Okay.
Okay. And that being said, there's no rules here. You can be completely biased if you want to be, or even unbiased. There's some guys that probably deserve the nod more that I'm just not aware of because I haven't followed every single NFL team in history and all of their best players.
Why haven't you?
I know, right? Lynch me in the streets, MUT community.
Why haven't you?
But keep that in mind as we go through this.
Every player from every roster in NFL team history, including all the way back to like the early, like the 100 years. That's it, 1919.
I'll get right on that, Trumpetmonkey. And with that, Trumpetmonkey, we have to come up with a name for this too. What is this game called? Legends Roulette?
This game is called Legends Jeopardy.
Let's do it. Here we go. All right. We'll start with the 49ers, Trumpetmonkey. Positions of need are right tackle, right outside linebacker, and strong safety. Name some legendary Niners you would like to see added into the game via Legends.
Oh, okay, absolutely. Well, like because he was both a Raider and a Niner. At safety. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. It's killing me. You're killing me. I gotta Google it. Ah! Ronnie Lott. Give me Ronnie Lott, director. Ronnie Lott for 500, director.
Ronnie Lott. And the director's guess is officially Ronnie Lott and maybe Joe Montana. You can choose a couple if you'd like.
Joe Montana isn't a right tackle or right outside linebacker.
Yeah, but we stated the rules. It doesn't have to be, but they're there just to help you out a little bit.
Okay.
But I think Ronnie Lott would be fantastic. They do need a safety, and I think he's one of the better ones in the game. Bears. Theme team, top needs, offensive line, quarterback, and right end.
Oh. Okay. Jim McMahon.
Jim McMahon. Okay. The director's official guess. Mike Ditka.
Oh, tight end. Okay. What about wait a second, was it Jared Allen was a Bear as well, right?
Jared Allen was a Bear.
Maybe Jared Allen. Give me. You're not even gonna write mine down? That's so offensive. Unbelievable.
Whatever.
Come on.
Don't even know how to spell the guy, but there he is.
Man.
Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for everybody here too.
Hey, hi sir, welcome to McDonald's. How may I take your order? Yes, I'll have
Give me the McMahon.
Give me a McMahon, please. Oh
Extra
my God.
mustard.
It's MAHON. Classic Irish spelling. Oh my God. MCMAHON. Uppercase M. No, lowercase C.
I'm just screwing with you now, dude. Here we go. Here comes a tough one.
Just offending
the Cincinnati
entire Irish nation. Here we go.
The Cincinnati Bengals. Not known for a lot of legendary players. Top needs quarterback, tight end, and their entire defense.
Oh my God. Their entire defense needs a player. Oh man. Icky Woods. Give me Icky Woods.
Icky Woods, the director's official guess. Carson Palmer.
Oh, that's a good one. But come on, give us the Icky Shuffle, man.
We're not going to write all of them down, just so you know. Just not to get your hopes up. The Bills, legendary 4 Super Bowl run with no wins. Was it 4 or 3? It was 4, right?
I think it was 4, man.
There's got to be a couple of good players in there, right? Positions of need: quarterback, left end, halfback in MUT currently.
Oh my God, who is that? Who's that insane man? It's early in the morning to be throwing this at me, director. Obviously, like Bruce Smith would be a good one. Wait, but Jim McMahon, right?
Jim McMahon.
No, sorry, Joey. What's wrong with me? I'm googling it. 1 second. Jim Kelly. What's wrong with me?
The director's official prediction. Fred Jackson, Kyle Williams, but wow. Jim Kelly, I like that prediction quite a bit too. Maybe not even prediction, just wish list.
Bruce Smith is gonna get one.
Bruce Smith's probably gonna get one. He's probably, but this is more of a wish list right here. Fred Jackson would be nice. You guys need a halfback. Kyle Williams, I don't know if you remember him, defensive tackle, very very nice. Of course, as well. I remember
Kyle Williams.
But Jim Kelly, player. If I had to choose one, I like yours more. Jim Kelly. Jim Broncos. Kelly. They need receivers, a strong safety, and an offensive line.
How good would a Wes Walker be? How good would a Wes Walker be? A Wes Walker would be so good, man.
The director's official prediction. There's a couple in here. I got Ed McCaffrey.
Yes,
and
then
Steve
you can get
Atwater.
like McCaffrey. You can do what we did with like last year. I did with like like Howie Long, and the I had all the Longs on one team. It was amazing. Yeah.
And
Steve
what better
Atwater-
year to have the McCaffreys on your squad than when
Yes,
maybe
yes.
the MVP running chariot horse is
Yes.
in the league. Let's take a look at the Browns. You can see there's a few Browns in here. I couldn't make up my mind. They have positions of need: left outside linebacker, middle linebacker, and wide receiver. In
Johnny
MUT right now.
Manziel. You heard me. You heard me. Put it down, Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel when they have autogram. Fine. All right. You know what? I'm not going to laugh. This is an educational show. I'm putting down Paul Warfield.
Browns great Willie McGinnis, Paul Warfield, maybe Paul Warfield. Clay Matthews? I think that's the wrong team, right?
Clay Matthews, father of Clay Matthews, who's currently on the Rams. Legendary linebacker for the Browns.
What about, is it Tim Couch as well? Maybe Tim Couch in there.
I'm going to write that one down. That's all you get.
Fine.
Next up, the Buccaneers. Needs at halfback, safety, and cornerback.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, Lynch. Give me Lynch at safety, maybe. I mean, Barber at corner. Man,
Barber.
the guys who demolish. Actually, I want Warren Sapp is who I want. Warren Sapp, because he played for the Raiders as well. The Raiders.
There's a common theme between our answers
Chargers
right here. The
Thursday night
director.
football. Warren Sapp. Okay.
I thought I
Vincent,
put
you
Warren
want
Sapp in there.
Jackson. The only reason you want Vincent Jackson is because he's the Charger as well. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Warren
Give me
Sapp
Sapp.
was supposed to be in there. But yes.
Yeah, if Warren Sapp comes out in the game, that's good.
He's a
not.
beast in Madden as well. He's had a card before, and he was absolutely insane. And yes, Vincent Jackson's 100% selfish for the Chargers. Work done. Halfback, probably the best halfback they've ever had. Would definitely be an upgrade for the Buccaneers. If you don't count Little Muscle Hamster.
Last year, I'm going to answer the next one. Cardinals, remember last year when they bought out Larry Fitzgerald and he's as a legend and he was an active player and everyone was like, this is what's going on. And they did it for Olsen as well. It was for Super Bowl week, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think I can feel like Larry Fitzgerald needs an upgrade.
I think there's one I didn't put on here too. Let's take a look. The director decided it was Larry Wilson. That's right. I think Aeneas Williams as well would be a good
Yeah,
pick.
Aeneas Williams, definitely.
But Larry Wilson is one of my favorite safeties I've used in Madden. And I think it was a couple years ago. Very, very nice card.
Okay,
the
so
Chargers. The list is long.
Written LT, what you really meant was left tackle, but what you're really thinking is LT. But give me Dan Fouts. I would love a Dan Fouts.
Ooh, that would be interesting. A Dan Fouts. Positions I need: middle linebacker, wide receiver, left tackle. The director wants all these guys. Give me every single one. I'm going to say Junior Seau every single time, even though I don't think it's going to happen. Sean Merriman would be amazing. Lance Allworth, I think, deserves a nod in Madden. He's one of the best wide receivers ever to play the game. I don't think he's ever been in Madden.
Anyone at home listening who isn't quite watching, I'm smiling like an idiot. I'm grinning like an idiot, and director is just salivating like he's just come off like a 48-hour fast, and there's a hamburger sitting in front of him. He's just like, oh man, let me tell you, like Junior Seau, Canadian bacon. all right, Chiefs, well, come on, man.
Chiefs. Positions of need: left tackle, outside linebacker, free safety.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Eric Berry just get like a monster of a card.
Cool.
You and I would both love that, right? Eric Berry, like cancer awareness show. That's it. Eric Berry, give me Eric Berry. But what's his name? Priest Holmes. Thank you. I was just about to say Priest Holmes. Yeah.
Priest Holmes. Official prediction: Darren Cherry, Priest Holmes.
Dude, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do the limiteds from Most Feared. And who did they get?
Oh, they got what's his name? The returner. I forget his name, but yeah, he's
Dante Hall.
He's okay. Yeah, Dante Hall. He's good, but he has crappy route running and catching stats. But that's up there as well. Priest Holmes, and then Darren Cherry, safety. I looked it up, didn't know that one, but apparently he was one of your guys' better safeties in the game. Let's see, Colts, halfback, cornerback, strong safety positions of need.
We looked it up. We don't care. Whatever. I'm just kidding, man. That's not. That's funny. Okay, so Colts halfback. Oh, come on, Edgerrin James. Let's go. Imagine
Dickerson,
Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James with Dallas Clark and Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning. That would be so cool for all those Colts fans out there.
I like that. We went with Bob Sanders and Jeff Saturday.
Jeff Saturday would be sick as well.
I would love to see Jeff Saturday in the game with Peyton Manning. Come on. Or Reggie Wayne.
Let me give a shout out. We've been doing this for a year now, right? Let me give a shout out, like all the way back to when we got together to first do this. We were like, dude, we want to make a show where we talk about the romance, the love of MUT and football and all of these legends and the romance of the game. And if you're like a Chiefs fan, a Colts fan, you may never get a year where you get Peyton Manning, Dallas Clark, Marvin Harrison on like one team, right? Reggie, who's Reggie? What's his name?
Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne, and if you get like a Jeff Saturday or like even like an Edgerrin James as well, like that might live on its own in the time capsule for your MUT. I keep all my MUTs. I keep all my teams. I don't sell them at the end of the year. And I like to go back and look at them like I've collected digital cards, right? Like football cards. Man, that's what it's all about. Being able to rock out in solos weekend league with a dominant team like that.
I feel the same way. Madden 16 was probably my favorite for Chargers theme team players. Next up, the Cowboys, positions of need, strong safety, defensive tackle, middle linebacker. I can't for the life of me remember a defensive tackle on the Cowboys.
Oh. For the Cowboys, dude, come on. He played for the Niners as well. What's wrong with me? Maybe not a defensive tackle. Oh my God. Who was he? He won 5 Super Bowls, man.
I don't remember. Again, it is late at night and it is early in the morning for Trumpetmonkey. So worst time possible to be playing this game.
Wait, we're looking it up. We're looking this one up because it's worth, and everyone at home is guessing it, saying, "You idiots, it's this guy."
And guys, I don't know if I said this, but make sure you're putting your guesses or your requests or your wish list players in the comments below while we're doing this. Be just as much a part of this as we are.
Charles Haley.
Charles Haley. He was more of an end and linebacker.
Yeah, but who cares?
Okay, let's take a look. The director put down Michael Irvin and Randy White.
Nice.
Randy White, defensive tackle. Duh.
There's only one like Dolphin that should be in there, and that's Dan Marino. We can do that one so quickly. If that isn't Dan Marino this year,
I got a couple in there.
It better be Dan Marino. Ricky Williams would be sick as well.
Dan Marino, Ricky
Williams. You know what? This year, Ricky will probably be in there.
We need Dan Marino this year.
We do need Dan Marino, though. If you're asking me, I had to pick one, only because we've got so many running backs this year already.
Marino.
But, like, Marino.
Hands down. In the year of Protected and Hot Route Master, I want to try a Dan Marino this season. Yeah. Eagles. Positions of need, linebacker, cornerback, left guard.
Oh, man. But, like, I mean, we want Randall Cunningham, man. Like, you know, like, we need a Randall Cunningham. I'm just going to go with Randall Cunningham. Man, sorry, Kepi, I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. I heard Kepi talking about Randall Cunningham, and I was like, dude, that's going to be
Donovan
so
McNabb.
Nice.
Did I get them mixed up? Here we go.
Okay, Harold Carmichael, yeah.
Harold Carmichael's the big one.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite Madden cards ever. He was, what, 6'8"? Ridiculous.
Yeah, I think he's 7'2". He's like, no, 7'7". Dikembe Mutombo. Is that how you spell Harold, director? Have we
probably. Who cares at this point? We all know the director can't spell.
Spotted a little Achilles heel on the director here. Me spelled not good. Falcons.
This one was tricky. Positions of need: offensive line, wide receiver, free safety.
Who was like the? Yeah, but there was a burner. It was a burner of a wide receiver. But damn, I really like that. There's like a halfback that they had for many years. It was just like smashing it up during the Vic years as well. What was his name?
Michael Turner.
Yeah, Turner. Yeah.
I would love to see Michael Turner.
Yeah, that was him. Who you got?
The director has Tony Gonzalez, Ronnie White. We know Gonzalez was with the Chiefs, but a lot of people watched him on the Falcons. And Roddy White. They need another wide receiver. I was shocked to see the Falcons theme team. They really only have Julio Jones, which is nuts. Yeah. Eventually, they're going to get, their second-year guy, but eventually. Giants, positions of need, middle linebacker, left outside linebacker, and center. Giants have a nice theme team this season. Who do you got?
Damn, it's I like he's on NFL Network, man. He won two Super Bowls. Like, oh my God, which Giants center? I'm googling it. Which Giants center?
I think I remember my pick for this one. I don't think it's the same as yours.
Right.
The director's pick is Victor Cruz.
Victor Cruz.
I think that would be fun.
Oh my God. Damn, who was it? Who's?
I don't remember.
God,
I don't remember an offensive lineman from the Giants. That was on NFL Network.
That's irritating.
We'll take a stab at the Jaguars. Positions of need: quarterback, safety, left outside linebacker.
Jake Delhomme. Was he a Jag? No, he was a Panther. Oh my God.
When I reveal my guess, you're gonna be like, oh,
just show me. I'm still caught up on the Giants center.
The director's pick is Paul Posluszny. You guys remember fan favorite?
Yeah, Paz. Let's go. He was so good.
He was one of the slowest linebackers alive, although it seemed he was. But he had like the highest zone I've ever seen in Madden. Very nice card. He's so stuck on the Giants center.
Shit, what's wrong with me? Sorry. Giants, Sean O'Hara. Give me the center who snapped to Eli in both their Super Bowl wins.
There you go. We got it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. Take a stab at the Jets.
Jags, man. Oh, the Jags. All right, Jets.
They need offensive linemen, a tight end, and cornerbacks.
Darrelle Revis. Come on, man.
There's
Is
a couple
it Darrelle
here.
Revis? It better be. But Joe Namath would be insane. I don't understand how Joe Namath isn't in the game. How's that guy not? Oh my God, come on.
Absolutely agree. And then Darrelle Revis. Man, this would be such a great year to get Darrelle Revis back in the game. And that's a name I didn't mention for the Chargers was Antonio Cromartie. You know, one of these really awesome corners from back in the day, who was also a Jet, by the way. This is the year to do it. Take a stab at the Lions.
So yes, Megatron needs to be the Lions pick. I get it. But at the same time, LeGarrette Blount would be cool.
LeGarrette Blount. Positions of need: offensive line, halfback, linebacker. Yeah. The director has Barry Sanders
and Megatron. Of course, Barry Sanders, of course.
You got to. They're two of the best players in NFL history, and Barry would be so nasty this season.
Packers,
with that evasive. Packers. They need cornerbacks, right end, defensive tackle.
Rob Woodson. Come on, he's probably gonna be a Packer and not a Raider, unfortunately. But he should be a Raider. But Vince Lombardi
at right guard. Wouldn't that be something?
What? He played at right guard?
He played at right guard. Give us Vince Lombardi in Madden. Wouldn't that be
That's
dope?
Mad respect from Trumpetmonkey to director right there. Good on you, bro. If they bring out a playable Vince Lombardi, I'm gonna be blown away, man. That'd be
and they have to make him like the best right guard that's ever been in Madden. Period.
That'd be absolutely insane, mate. Let's do it.
Packers. They need wide receivers bad.
We're not doing
corners and right outside linebacker.
Yeah. No, Panthers. We want the Panthers now. This has to be Steve Young, bro. Give me Steve Young. Ice up, son.
Steve Young.
Yeah.
Maybe we're thinking of Steve Smith.
Oh, what's wrong with me? Steve Smith? Yeah, sorry. You know what I said, Steve Young? Because I was thinking Steve Smith Senior, and I was thinking like he was called Junior for a while there as well.
I'm connecting the dots, and it still doesn't make sense. But I only put Steve Smith because that has to be the guy. It has to be the guy.
What is wrong with our brains, man? This is hilarious. Anyone listening at home is just listening to like two massive fans of the NFL have complete brain farts here. That's it. Oh, Patriots? Good Lord.
They need defensive tackle, middle linebacker, and strong safety.
Yeah, I like, man, Coach Vrabel. Like, give me a Mike Vrabel would be awesome. Like, give me like a middle linebacker or, what's his name? Teddy Bruschi. Give me either of those two. Yeah.
The director chose Rodney Harrison and Vince Wilfork.
Yo, Vince Wilfork could be nice, though. But I want Warren Sapp over Vince Wilfork.
All right, it's your time, Trumpetmonkey. Take a breath. Compose your thoughts. Who do you want on the Raiders? Positions of need. Tackle, cornerback, and linebacker.
Where to begin? Either Rod or Charles Woodson. Like, without a doubt, Ken Stabler would obviously. Rich Gannon would be up there as well. Man, you just go like on and on, man. There's so many Raiders. Who you got?
We put Charles Woodson in there.
Yeah,
you know what?
Go.
I'm gonna put Rod Woodson in there too.
Charles or Rod would be amazing, especially if they give the chems staying the same, playing out of position. That's what'll make those cards amazing. Because then you can slot either Woody at corner as well, which would be great. I do genuinely believe we're going to see Rod Woodson. Charles Woodson's going to be a stretch, though.
I like it, though. We need one of the Woodsons in this game. Rams, they need defense.
If Charles Woodson happens, it'll be one of two places. It'll be the NFL 100, right? Because he's been heavily featured in all of their advertisements as well, and all the Heisman stuff. Or it'll be the Super Bowl. Rod Woodson could come at any moment as a legend or a UL very easily. But yeah, Rams, man, damn, dude.
They need a defensive tackle, middle linebacker, and right tackle. They've got a nice theme team.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's probably going to come from the greatest show on turf, right? So like.
I'll be honest, I don't remember who I picked here.
Wait a second. Oh, so we've already had we've already got Torrey Holt. We've already got Kurt Warner. Who was the other wide receiver on the greatest show on turf, and who was the halfback? Going short. Dick Lane? Okay, yeah, Night Train Lane, obviously.
I think that's the move. We need Night Train Lane. But I like where your head was at.
Yeah, I think he's going to come with Ultimate Freeze, though. Yeah.
Possibly.
And it's very early in the morning for the Monkey, guys, after a long, hard week, and very late at night on a Friday after a long, hard week for Director. So our brains are getting stretched something crazy here. So if you know who, I'm not even going to Google it. This is going to be fun. It'll be interactive for the comments. Monkey, you idiot. I love you. I love you, and so I know you love me. You idiot, but the other greatest show on turf or blah, blah, blah. Boom. I mean, sorry. What's wrong with me? Greatest show on turf was oh my god.
Let it go. Comments. Come to Trumpet Monkey's rescue. He's asking. He's calling you on the horn of truth or whatever. Ravens, positions of need, wide receiver, bad. Until Hollywood Brown gets a nice card, they have nobody. Right tackle and right end.
Ouch. I don't care. You're throwing me off with these positions, though. I'm just thinking of like all-time great Ravens, man. Was it what's his name? Segolda, the big defensive tackle? I want him, man, from the Ravens 2000 team. Yeah.
The director's got Jonathan Ogden.
Ogden, yeah, fair enough.
I think Jonathan Ogden is probably the best right tackle that we've seen in Madden. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. I would. Well, yeah. Definitely.
He's huge. He's massive.
Pretty solid bookend, right?
He's like trying to get past an SUV. The guy's massive. Redskins. They need quarterback, middle linebacker, free safety.
Yeah. If this isn't like, I want this to be Doug Williams, and I think it will be, because he was the first ever black quarterback to play in a Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken, win the Super Bowl MVP, win the Super Bowl. So give me Doug Williams.
Doug Williams. Went with Sean Taylor and McNabb. I think I meant to put Heisman in there. But yes, Sean Taylor needs to come eventually for the Redskins.
Of course. He will.
Saints, free safety, linebacker, cornerback.
I think that NFL 100 promo is going to blow everybody away. What did I say earlier, that we might get 10 legends? I honestly think we might get like 20. I think every player in the program is going to be like a legend.
We're predicting the biggest promo in the history of Madden Ultimate
Pretty
Team.
much.
Wow.
Pretty much.
This is the year to do it.
And if you remember, what people don't know is, okay, we streamed over that opening weekend, kickoff weekend of the league this year. EA was an official sponsor of the opening weekend of the NFL this year. EA. Like, that's what those streams were tied in to promote. Right, like, so they got like a few of us that you see regular Good Morning Madden streamers that were in there to do that. So that's why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the Saints. Positions of need: free safety, linebacker, corner.
Woo!
He's sweating. I can see Trump sweating all the way out there.
Oh man, like, but there's like, oh dude, oh my god, this year, I'm sorry, man. It needs to be Steve Gleason. I just want to make sure I got his name 100%. I remember
Steve Gleason. I don't think I chose Steve Gleason, but that's Steve a really Gleason good pick.
would be absolutely amazing. But then the other guy was oh my god, I should know this guy's name. Oh my god, I'll get you. Tracy Porter.
The director's pick. Joe Horn and Ricky Jackson, linebacker.
Ricky Jackson, yes, the Dome Patrol, of course. Of course, Joe Horn is a great one, director. I really love what you did there. Any of the Dome Patrol, though, like Ricky Jackson will be sick as well. But look, I hope it's Steve Gleason.
I like the Steve Gleason pick a lot. That'd be crazy having Gleason and Pat Tillman back there.
Yeah.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Seahawks.
Phenomenal.
Positions of need, offensive lineman.
Oh my God.
Outside linebacker, strong safety.
It has to be beast mode. Oh, come on. It has to be beast mode. Yes, thank you. That's it.
I'm going to go ahead and slate Cam Chancellor in here. Is it K?
Steve Largent was the other one.
Steve Largent.
It's funny. I have a lot of surnames, but I always just want to check. Like I even had to check Steve Gleason's first name. Just I didn't want to screw that up. So yeah, Steve Largent is a good one as well.
Again, the hour in which we're filming this, don't feel too bad about it. The Steelers, defensive tackle, tight end, left guard. Positions of need. And again, it doesn't have to be those positions. Just FYI.
It's got to be Mean Joe Green.
Mean Joe?
You got Palomalu, Franco Harris, or Mean Joe Green. Definitely.
Woo! Our minds would make beautiful babies. Mean Joe and Franco Harris. Those are awesome. And I guess this is the year, too. Like, you guys have Troy. Drop the mic.
Bro, how happy would Gutbucks be with a Terry Bradshaw?
That would be crazy. But they've already got Mike Vick, even though I don't think it should count. Texans, offensive line, halfback, right end.
Ready. Texans. Oh, man. It's got to be Andre Johnson. It has to be.
Andre Johnson.
Yeah. Well, he's the all-time wide receiver leading for the Texans, right?
I like that, though. I went with Arian Foster.
You love Arian Foster. I know him. It'll probably be Andre Johnson, though.
I like Andre
Either one
Johnson.
of those would be awesome.
Arian Foster would be crazy. Titans, they need a defensive tackle, wide receiver, and corner.
Oh, Steve Young? Steve Young, maybe?
Steve Young again?
Oh, my God. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
It's too early. We need more coffee. Let's just see what the director did, and then you can go ahead and correct yourself. Yeah. Director just went with 2 running backs famous on the Titans. CJ 2K and Eddie George.
Well, of course, Eddie George. What's wrong with me? Vince Young is who I was thinking
and
of.
Vince Young. Vince Young would be crazy, too. Especially because Mariota is not doing so well.
Monkey just having a brain implosion here. This is fun, though.
Last
Viking
chance.
Oh, come on, Viking skull. Give me Fran Tarkenton.
I think that's who I meant to put. Maybe I did put him in there. Let's see. Okay.
Jaron Allen, Randall, but either, and Paul Krause as well. But either way, like Fran Tarkenton, don't even try to spell Fran. Tarkenton, sorry. But Fran Tarkenton, I think, didn't he famously play with a broken collarbone or something insane like that?
He was an animal, an absolute animal.
That dude was nuts, bro. That was another era. That guy was crazy.
Fran Tarkenton, Paul Krause, who would be very good this year, and I think Jared Allen needs to come back this year. Has to happen now. Especially that edge threat. Ooh, it would be so nasty. And that's it, Trumpetmonkey. You did it. Yeah, I'm gonna make you a t-shirt saying that I survived the ride, or whatever we're gonna call this game.
What did we call it?
I don't even remember.
NFL MUT Legends Jeopardy.
MUT Legends Jeopardy. I like it. I love it, guys. I can't wait to read what you guys were suggesting in the comment section below, because maybe me and Trumpetmonkey are gonna get absolutely roasted. Like, how did you not think of this very famous Broncos player or whatever? I don't know.
And the answer is Steve Young. Everything is Steve Young. I'm gonna go order my coffee this morning. Hey sir, what would you like? It'll be obviously in Latvian, can I get, what type of coffee would you like? Steve Young, please. It's fun. It's fun, man.
Well, guys, that will do it for this week's episode of MUT Force. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's good to be back, Trumpetmonkey. Again, our prayers are with you for this Monday. We're excited to see what the NFL and then Madden has up their sleeves with the NFL 100 promo coming up. And Trumpetmonkey, if you could have just one legend that we listed off in this list, who would you want it to be?
Oh man, dude, I don't think we actually wrote him, but Ken Stabler.
Ken Stabler.
Yeah, Ken Stabler would be just phenomenal, man. But I genuinely this is why I love the game this year, is because of all the special items we've already got. It's already been, for me, very romantic, very fun, very nostalgic. So and I hope a lot of other people feel the same. But if I get one, bro, it'd be Ken Stabler.
Ken Stabler.
Yeah.
The director would definitely go with Junior Seau or Lance Allworth. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode of MUT Force. Again, put your comments in the comment section below. Roast us if you must, and give us your top picks for one, maybe two, maybe all of these teams and their history in the NFL. Trumpetmonkey, thank you so much for joining us in this week's episode of MUT Force.
Thanks for watching, guys. Go Raiders.
If you guys enjoy this, make sure you hit a like and sub. And as always, stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. MUT Master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. MUT Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain.